Welcome in everyone. In today's video, we're taking a look at the Forever Winter's newest character, Gunhead. We'll be showing you the new mechanics revolving around our newest Robo Buddy, laying out the pros and cons of using this character, and breaking down why I think that this is unfortunately the worst character in the entire Forever Winter roster, all because of one terrible mechanic. Without further ado, let's get into it. Gunhead is a robotic firepower focused character who has an unsurprising unique trait. They have a gun for a head. This head-mounted weapon has 4 different variants and can be switched out via Gunhead's upgrade tree. Gunhead starts off with an APC-9 Pro by default and can upgrade their head to an AK, RPD, or AA-12 in that order. The head gun is an unmodified version of the weapon, which unfortunately means it is unsilenced and will attract lots of attention when fired. It also has its own generous ammo reserves that are not affected by the ammo you bring in. The head gun will auto-lock to enemies and will fire on your command upon pressing the Q button by default. It will generally try to aim at the enemies in the direction you are looking at and actually doesn't feel too bad to control in this sense. It even shows you if an enemy it's aiming at is in the weapon's effective range or not. The best part about Gunhead in my opinion is that Gunhead can still use a primary weapon while firing the head gun. This effectively allows you to dual wield in Forever Winter, doubling your firepower and letting you mow through enemy squads with ease. Unfortunately, Gunhead can't actually aim their weapon. If you try to ADS as Gunhead, you instead third-person over-the-shoulder aim regardless of if you were in third-person mode or not. Moving on to Gunhead's less exciting features, Gunhead can currently use all the weapons and rigs without any EXP investment. Gunhead also moves at a normal speed, giving Gunhead a bit of an edge over Bagman, who is currently the only other character that can use every weapon and rig, but requires EXP investment to do so. Gunhead's entire upgrade tree consists of buffs to various weapon types, with each upgrade tree going to the maximum level of a level 5 upgrade. And now we move on to the bad news. Remember how I said that Gunhead is the worst character in the entire Forever Winter roster? Well, despite all the positives I've been listing off for the past few minutes, I still mean it. And that's because Gunhead simply can't heal. It makes sense since Gunhead is a robot and medkits don't work on something made entirely of metal, but being able to heal after you take a fight in Forever Winter is such a crucial part of surviving that it immediately makes me never want to touch this character. Sure, Gunhead has a larger health pool than the other characters in an attempt to make up for their lack of healing capabilities, but this doesn't deter the inevitable fact that every fight you take will slowly whittle away your HP until you're unable to take another engagement without dying, which really feels weird for a character that's supposed to be a combat powerhouse. We're given 2 guns to be able to mow through enemies faster, but no means of healing to recover from the fights we're encouraged to take. All in all, Gunhead is a very interesting character that introduces new character-specific upgrades into Forever Winter that I really want to see incorporated into other characters in the future. But aside from that, Gunhead is a pretty bad character in my opinion. Sure, Gunhead packs twice as much firepower as other characters and can use every weapon and rig right from the get-go, but the fact that Gunhead can't heal is too big of a downside for me. Gunhead is supposed to be the firepower powerhouse in the roster, but has no way of recuperating after taking said fights. I'd rather be a bit slower and use Bagman at that point, which would allow me to still use every weapon and rig in the game, while being able to heal after I take engagements, all at the cost of being slightly slower. But that's honestly just my opinion. And I'm really curious if you guys share my same feelings, or if any of you are absolutely in love with how Gunhead works. Am I just looking at this from the wrong perspective, or is Gunhead really one of the worst characters in the game? And before we wrap this up, as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe. Good luck out there, and happy scavenging.